The real problem lies with the researchers. They trust Madame Herta wholeheartedly and never thought that the space station would be breached by the Legion. A broken spirit is far worse than a broken body.
Let's go speak with the researchers. Right now, the space station can't afford any more unexpected turns, especially from within. Have you tried contacting Herta?
I sent multiple letters, all met with silence. You know her, Himiko. The space station is but a mere warehouse for followers and rare items. She doesn't really care about it.
I knew it. No matter. I'll also send a letter to Herta and tell her that we've brought the rare item she seeks. At least that might get her attention.
Oh, that would be of great help.
Nice.
Hello, how can I help you? This is Herta Space Station. As you might tell from its name, it belongs to the distinguished Madame Herta herself. Herta Space Station was originally built as a warehouse for rare items and relics, but Madame Herta also allowed her followers to oversee tasks and conduct research. Then gradually, the storage zone you pass through contains all our inventory and is the main research center. The master control zone where we are now is the control center of the whole space station. It is said that the space station also contains Madame Herta's private chamber, where her most precious, rare, and dangerous collections are sealed. And for someone like even for me, the lead researcher, there are many things she keeps secret. I'm lead researcher of Herta Space Station. But honestly, I'm more like Madame Herta's housekeeper of this place. Madame Herta is a genius, but managing disparate staff, tactfully representing the space station before the Intelligentsia Guild, these are all things beyond her abilities. But as it turns out, they are my forte. Scholars are a lot easier to deal with than those vociferous old geezers back home. No matter how much they drone on about astronomy is just about looking at things that doesn't bring any real value, they all fall silent in front of Madame Herta. No matter the problem, you just needed to say that it was Madame Herta's wishes and all would be fine. After all, Herta herself is a symbol of wisdom. And thanks to her, I can count the stars to sleep. Otherwise, I would have had to inherit the family fortune and, just thinking about it terrifies me. Arlen went to dress his wounds at the rest area. He knows himself well, but if he insists on pushing his limits, I'll give him a good earful. very upset he didn't obey my orders and insisted on. I know he didn't want to leave and that Arlen doesn't care, and it's not that I don't Herta. That is why Madame Herta. Anyway, I lent out. Chatting with you seems to have lightened my mood. Seems like talking can really raise one's spirits. I'll leave the reassurance of the researchers in your hands. If you have any other questions?
What should we do? They said there are monsters in the storage zone, and the gift I prepared for Master Capote is still in the analysis room of the Department of Implement Arts.
You know, there's loads of monsters attacking the space station this time, and some of them aren't even on the station's records.
You're so annoying! Stop saying that!
Hey, how old are you? Don't be a baby. Please stop crying. How about I pretend to be a monster for you, huh?
Hello, how can I help you? Chatting with you seems to have...
What's the matter? You seem to have... Basically speaking, it's a train that travels through space. But more specifically, the Astral Express was a creation of the Eon, Akavili the Trailblazer. As for what the Trailblaze, the Eons, and Akavili are all about, let's talk about it when things have calmed down a little. I don't want to overwhelm you now, do I? Who exactly you are escapes me, but you seem familiar to me. I have a couple of hunches, but I can't prove any at this point, so they'll be my little secrets for now. Are you concerned about your past? You seem like someone who prefers to look forward rather than back. Or... Light cones were created by the Garden of Recollection. These followers of the Eon of Remembrance refined memory fragments to create light cones, which preserve memories. But you've already realized it, haven't you? Since light cones can preserve memories, they can also preserve experiences and abilities. That's why, as far as I know, only the you should cherish. Come find me anytime if you...
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner.
Oh, I'm fine. This pain is nothing, really. I'm used to it. In fact, but, don't tell lead researcher Asta what I just said. My first impression was that she was the daughter of a rich family, owners of a big company. She was kind to me, though. When she went to the space station, I followed her. I don't know much about science, but I'm glad to be able to protect people in pursuit of their research. I hope all this chaos will end soon.
On sale now. Welcome to Herta Space.
I need to leave. No, look! I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle. Everyone keeps saying that! Things will get better, things won't always be this bad. Negative, positive, a negative of a negative is a positive. Life inevitably comes to an end, but not today. I will pull myself together. Thank you. That was kind of you.
Push the stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong person. Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions. But first, let's talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator. Our pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got everything? Don't worry, I'll go over it again. The controls are up for the spectrometer, down for the filter.